welcome back to the studio. This is Susan with Papercraft Possibilities. Today we're going to have a large, long video. So I encourage you to get a drink, get your comfy blanket, and also you probably want to grab a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. We're going to be walking through this catalog, which comes out the first week of September. And this is mainly our Christmas and fall items from Stampin' Up! I can't show you the inside of the catalog. I can tease you. But we're going to go through because all my product arrived today. And I know from experience, just in the last, since I've been with this company since May, things sell out quickly. So I'm going to go through and tell you why I've chosen some things and what I really think is going to sell fast, and see if there's things that you like. And I would love to know, by the way, before we get started, in the comments, please let me know what are your favorite items, maybe your top 5, because I'm going to be making some scrapbook classes and some card classes for the holiday season, and some that are non-denominational, some, that are. So please leave comments below so I know what your interests are, and I will follow what you tell me down below. So here we go. Grab those items. I'm going to roll the intro and we'll get started. Welcome back. Hopefully you have all your cozy stuff with you. You'll notice that I have some sticky notes that I've attached to the items I'm going to show you. And the reason why is I want to be able to tell you what page they're on when you get your hands on the catalog. And the first day that the sale goes on, or the new catalog you can order from it, I will be posting a flip through of that catalog in a newsletter that I'll send to you. And it'll also be on my website, which is papercraftpossibilities.net, which I just released last week. So page 59 is where you're going to find this. This is a photopolymer set. And I just think this is just perfect. It's very inexpensive. Excuse the clicking noise. I apologize. So if I can get the glare out of here. The reason why I got this is because I want to be able to use these on some backgrounds and some cards. And it's just a generic that you can use on anything. Let's see if I can get that in screen. That would help. So that's called Caring Leaves, and it's on page 59. Now there's going to be a lot of noisy things going on this video because I'm going to open some things up because I wanted to do it with all of you. I haven't opened them, and I wanted you to see them too at the first glance we get. So these are the frozen edge dies. And I knew immediately when we got this catalog that I was going to be ordering this. Let's see if I can get it open. The reason being is I have a big plan to do a card series with these. And it'll all be in whites and silvers, kind of focused around winter. And let's see what these look like. So here you have some snowflakes, and then these are just edge dies. So these are going to be perfect. I'm looking forward to sharing with you what's in my little brain and getting that out to you so you all can have a stamp class to join. So again, that's page 50, and those are the frozen edge dies. Let's see if I can put that up there so you can see the title more. I'll be throwing these items on the ground because there's a lot of them that we're going to go through. This is page 44. I'll put this right here, and this is the hanging ornament stamp and die. I got them both, and here is the ornament, and you've got some holly here. This is a sentiment that you could use on anything. Here are just a stamp of just a simple leaf that you could use. And I can see this as a cut-out Christmas card. So what I mean by that is I'm going to suspend this in the middle of the card, and it'll just twirl around. Again, I know it's hard to understand where my brain's going, but that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, there we go. All this is going in my trash can right there. Let's see what this is. Sometimes with this company, there's more in here than what you see on the stamp set, which is true here. You've got a sentiment strip. I love this little like ball edging here. You've got some holly. You've got like the hook, which the hook is here too, but you have a hook for the ornament. So a great little set, and it's also very inexpensive. So that's called Hang an Ornament. It's a photopolymer set, and page 44. Then we have on page 43, these are the decorative tree dies and stamp. I got them both. And I thought I could use this on any time of year, which I really thought would be great because I live in Washington. See if I can keep this on screen. I live in Washington, and we're always out in trees and things. There's also some things that can be used as texture stamps here. So I liked that. There's some stars. And then I believe this is the die. Yeah, it is because I opened it already. This is the die set I'm really excited about. Look at all that you get here. These are all the Christmas trees that you get. And again, you could use this any time of the year, quite a few of them. And here are some little bows that you could put on the top of the tree or in the tree. I have other plans for using these little bows, so those will go year round. We have a star here. And here you have some dies that could be the swags on the trees. So I think I'll be using that, and I'll be using it in a foil on one of the cards I'll put in my series, one of the series of Christmas cards. So there is that. So I think you get a lot for your money on that particular die set. And that's called the Decorative Trees. And if any of you haven't ordered from Stampin' Up! Before, their dies and stamps come separately. Oh, I can't get this shut. There we go. So it's page 43, and it's the Decorative Trees, dies, excuse me, and the Decorative Tree stamps. And this is a photopolymer if I hadn't said that. Then this is page 41, and this is called Light the Year Dies. And again, I got this one because I felt there were so many things in here that I could use year round. And I love these lanterns, just absolutely love them. They'd be good on a scrapbook page. You've got two-tone stamping here, or two-step stamping on some, looks like holly. It could, not holly, but what is the kissing one? Someone tell me down below. But then you've got your pine cones and a photopolymer set. And let me see what we have in our die set. Again, I'm sorry for the sound. Pretty simple die set. So you've got both of the lanterns in here. You have some bows that you could tie onto your lanterns for Christmas. Definitely some berries and leaves here. Some more berries in here. You've got your candle over here. So cute little set. But again, I think that can go both scrapbooking, and that can go for Christmas cards or any time of year, actually. I could see using this on a new house card, like welcome to your new home. So anyways, there's that one, and that's Light of the Year, and it's page 41. Page 40, we have Christmas labels, and I thought hopefully I did this one right. I thought I got the stamps too, but if we find them in the set, I'll come back to this. I liked this because you could have lots of sentiments and things, but you could also use this on scrapbook pages. So I thought this was a lot of fun. You could do, you know, edit. I know the stamp set has words at an angle, but you could use these any time of year on anything. So perfect for just not Christmas, but any time of year. And I just love them. They're nice and big too. So page 40 for those. And they're called the Christmas Label Dies. Now we're going to start getting into some of the sets that I've got. So this one is called, let me make sure I have everything here. I don't think I do. There were so many pieces to this suite that I wanted to make sure I had all of the pieces. So I ordered the entire suite, and please forgive me if I accidentally say bundle or a class. That's what I'm used to saying with our other company. So this is a suite, and it's called, and I just had it on the tip of my tongue, it's on page 25, and it's called Season of Elegance. Excuse me, I just had to turn away for a minute. I'm going to open these papers because I think it's important for you to see the other side. I absolutely love this paper. I tend to have things that are a little bit more formal, just my personal taste. I know I try to offer to everyone what's out there, but this will be going out on my Christmas cards probably. And then the back of it is kind of like a, oh, how can I say it? Kind of a, not an Art Deco, that's the wrong word, but more of a muted page without the gold foiling. And hopefully you can see the gold foiling there. I also want to do some cards for Hanukkah, and this paper would be pretty good for that. So, except Hanukkah is usually silver, so maybe I'll use this side for Hanukkah and we'll throw in some silver foil with it. So that is that paper. Then in this whole collection, there is an embossing. I think I'm going to leave this closed because you can kind of see better what this is. This is an embossing folder, and it actually is a square size, which I find really intriguing, and I'm thinking about doing some square Christmas cards this year. Now they do cost a little bit more to send out when they're this size, but you can also cut this down if you'd like, and when I do a class on this, you'll have that option of just cutting this. But I just think they make a statement when they arrive to your close family and friends, and they're a little bit unusual size. So I thought this was really fun. And then this is, I think it's called Cherry Cobbler, the color. I'm trying to learn now all the new colors that we have with Stampin' Up. And there, hopefully you can see that there's a gold stitching that goes on this, and it looks like it's a satin ribbon. I haven't opened it yet. And it is called Cherry Cobbler in Gold. And I'm trying to figure out how many yards. It says right here, there are 10 yards and it's 1/4 of an inch. So there's that. Then you get these adhesive dots, and there are 3 different sizes in this. And I've noticed with all of the gems and I call these gems, dots, whatever you'd like, I've noticed that majority of them that I got with this shipment are all matted finish this year. So I thought that would be important for you all to know. Then we have Peaceful Evergreens in this set. And this set, the suite, included 2 full sets of dies and stamps. So again, I can use these trees on just about anything. And then you've got some good texture stamps in here, which everyone who's paper crafter should have in their set. So I love those. Now this is a cling stamp. So what that means, it's a red rubber stamp like this, and then these are the stamps or stickers that you put on to the back of them. And then I hang on to this portion once you pop these out, because it's a great way of storing them. And so I like to know when I put my set away that I have everything that I've been crafting with. So there's that, and then the die that goes with that. And you can order all of these things separately if you'd like in this suite, but when you order them as a suite, you get a 10% discount. So here, oh, isn't this fun? You've got a texture stamp here, and you have some trees here. I'm going to be using these a lot. And then we have some more dies here. So you get a lot with this one. So that is a very good one to have in your everyday set. So there's that one. And then here is the other set. Here is called Peaceful Season. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And I thought there were some things in here that you could use anytime. This one that says just happy, wishing yous and yours, joy and love to you, wishing you all the things that warm your heart and lift your spirits. These things can be used anytime. So those are in there. And then those of us who are scrapbookers, their word Christmas here is large. I love that. So it'll show up on your page and not get lost. Then I think these are the dies, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going off of memory, that cut all of these, or I guess the word cut is right. Cut all these sentiments out. So let's see what we have here. Yep, that's great. Oh, and there's a die for the word Christmas and a shadow. Love that. I didn't realize that. And this particular die I really like because you can run ribbon through on these little holes here. And there's a tiny one too. And you can do that and put it on the top of a gift, on a gift tag. So many things that you could do with that. So really good die set. So once again, that is one whole suite collection, and that is on page 25. So bear with me just a minute. I'm going to sit this on the floor. Sorry about that. And then the next one we have, let's see. We are on page 37, and this is called, let me get that one out of the way so we don't have any confusion. Page 37, and this is called Autumn Expressions. And I have something up my sleeve for all my customers. I'll be sending these to you in the mail. You'll see them coming soon. Again, I hope you can kind of see that there's these adhesive dots that are in here, and they all have a matte finish. So you've got like a rust, a lighter green, and it's like a yellow green, and then like a yellow gold dot in there. I ordered this whole suite on this, which is everything here, which I'll show you. But I ordered an extra one of these because I'm going to be using them on some of my customer items that I'll be dropping in the mail to you. So there are those. And here is, let me see if I can get the stamp out first. That'll help you. What I liked about this is that some of these sentiments were larger, and I like that. And here, for instance, change can be beautiful. That can be used in a scrapbook page for sure. Some leaves and some wheat here. So lots of things that you can use in both your cards and your scrapbooks. This ribbon comes too with it, and hopefully you can see that. It's like a gold ribbon with 3 white lines running or weaved through it. And let me see how many you get here. 10 yards again, and it's 3/8 of an inch wide. And our stamp set. Oh, this is the really fun one. This is going to close up like a locket. I think this would be really good for gift tags at Christmas. And this is like a little chain that could attach to this. And you could just use it by itself. Cut one of these in half and put the chain like it's hanging from something. You have like an autumn leaf. You've got some leaves here. This is like a maple leaf. And I think that's, you kind of see what's there. This will be for your wheat that's down here. And oh, there's even a die for the wood texture here. So I can get that on the screen. So there's that. Now I'm going to be frank with all of you. This was not my favorite paper. It's just not my style, but I'm working with it. And the reason why I did go ahead and order this is because I liked the reverse side of a lot of these. And see here you have more of the kind of more textured paper here on the back. And I knew I could use these. Oh, I love that green actually. That's perfect for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the back of them. There may be some that I use in the front. And I know it's just personal taste, but I'm having a hard time with this one. So, but I will be using the back of these because I do love that. So that is that collection. And it's the Autumn Expressions on page 37. And I want to very carefully put this paper down. I don't want it to get wrecked. Bear with me. Okay. Now, this is on page 18. And this is just a paper collection. And I need to show you the inside because it comes with some ephemera. Sorry for that noise, guys. Hopefully you can kind of see the cutouts there. But you have 2 whole pages, it looks like, of die cuts. And these are big enough that it will go in our scrapbooks. So big plus. So I'll be doing some scrapbook pages with these. And the paper, I was pretty excited about. I happen to love decorating at Christmas with red and black. So I'll be doing some pages with some of these. Oops. And here we have some tear apart like journaling cards if you do a week in the life, that type of thing. Or if you do December daily, some 4x4 cards, and then just like a 12x12 or 12 by maybe 1 inch piece. Ugh, anything gingham, you guys, I'm all about. Here's the opposite side of that. This could be used for summer. The colors are perfect for summer. There's that. And typical, you know, red stripe for Christmas reminds me of the candy. This would be perfect on those pinwheels that I had just had a video on. I think it was last week. You can make the pinwheels with this because of the great stripe on here, and they would follow all the way around in a circle. And there's a Christmas tree and some ornaments. And that set is called A Little Bit Festive. And it's on page 18. So I'm running out of floor space, guys. This was on page 15. And again, I'm going to use these and some Christmas card kits I'm going to have going out. My goodness. Trying to get this undone. This is just a pack of ephemera, and I think there's 2 sheets of each design. And they're all laser cut. Well, they're not laser cut. They are already die cut for you. So these would be great on some cards or scrapbook pages too. I love the stockings, the ice skates. Hopefully you can kind of see that there's some foiling on these. Let's see if I can get the camera to go right. There we go. So there's some foiling on each one of these. Let's see, I want to count how many there were, just out of curiosity. So 2. There are 2 sheets of 4 different designs. Perfect. So there's that. And I took off the label, so I can't tell you what it was again, but it's on page 15 and extremely affordable. So a good one just to, you know, kind of crank out a lot of cards or for your scrapbook pages. This is the same type of thing. This is on page 15 also. gonna trick me again. And the same type of thing. It's ephemera. A lot of titles in here. Actually, it looks like it's all titles. Let's see if it stays that way throughout. Sorry guys from all the noise. Let's see. So oh my goodness. I love this blue. And Let It Snow. That's perfect for some of the cards I have in my brain that I want to do. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this one. Oh, I love this. Can you see the foil on these? There you go. This one says joy, holidays, happy, merry, Christmas, and season's greetings. And you get 2 sheets of those. I'd order another pack just to get all those again. And there are these too. So there we go on that. So that set is also on page 15, and because I ripped off the title, I don't know the name of them, but you'll find them on page 15 and a very affordable again. Now these I've been looking forward to since I had seen them probably a month ago. These are gold dipped cards and envelopes, and this is also on page 15. There are 9 sets of these. See if I can keep that down there so you know. I'm definitely going to be doing a card series on these. You have the blue here, you have a green and a red. And there are enough here to make 9 different cards with envelopes. And you can use these either vertically or horizontally. I believe some of them have the foiling on a different side. Let me see. Yes. So for instance, this one, you probably want to do this as a vertical one or a portrait. You don't have to either, but just the way it's been already creased here for you or scored. The green one has the tipping of the gold on both sides, so it kind of makes sense to want to do it as a horizontal card, but you could certainly do it this way too. So just so you know, they're all different. Now this is one where we're back to a portrait or vertical way that it's been scored. And again, you could use these in scrapbooks too as background paper, but I absolutely love the foil on these. So there's, again, 9 sets in there, and it's on page 15. Forgive my reach, everyone. This was so let me grab the term again, a suite that I ordered. It's on page 29, and I think it's called Sentimental Wishes. And you've got this ribbon that came with it, and let's see if it's 10 yards too. Let's see. 10 yards, and it's a 1/2 inch wide. Now these adhesive dots are bright and glassy. They are not matte finish. And you have like a very light golden here and a silver with almost like a tinge of blue to it. Hopefully you can see that. And then here's this stamp set, and I really like this stamp set a lot. I like the line art in here, and with line art, the reason why Stampin' Up, we're told, uses a cling stamp, which is the red rubber stamp, is because you get a lot more detail, and I am finding that to be true, and I had no idea, and I've been stamping and paper crafting for years, so you're going to get all this detail here, and then I could just see these being hand colored and on the front of a card. I think they're just beautiful. And then this was the stamp set, or sorry, the die set that came with that. Never seen one come this tiny before. So you have the die for the stocking. Let's see, it looks like you have the holly, the candle, and it looks like the bow. And not sure, that must be an extra, a standalone die. It looks like some leaves and berries on there. I like that. I don't know, I think I've shared with you before that I take all of my die sets when they belong with a stamp set, and I have a piece of a magnet that I put inside that it's a 5x7 size, and I keep everything together because that's just how I've always crafted, is to keep my sets together. And I also enter them into my computer system. So I don't have to go looking through everything. I can just look at the pictures I have on my computer, and I know what to go pull. So there's that. Then on this one, it's kind of the same thing as that one paper. Don't want to wreck the paper that I had told you about. Some of these weren't my favorite, but when I looked at the opposite side, I went, yep, I have to have that. And I have a workshop coming up, and I think I'm going to use some of these in a workshop. There you go. There's like a craft color. It's a very light, kind of a milk chocolate brown back there. 2 sheets of that. Then you have like a, it looks like a ribbon candy that they used to have at Christmas. I haven't seen it in a long time. There's a green Christmas tree one. You can see how all of these are a little bit old-fashioned, if you will. Oh, I love that one. Love, love, love the stocking. Oh, these would be perfect for scrapbook page. Awesome. Look at that. And oh, I love that. Hopefully there's 2 pages of that. I'm sure there are. Let me see. Can't get it out. My fingers are, yeah. And then you have that blue color again. And oh my goodness, you guys, see? Scrapbook page, and then we can use that die that had the lantern in it and do some stacking up and doing some dimensional die cutting. Perfect. So there is that set. So that's Sentimental Wishes, and it's on page 29. Bear with me again, losing space on the ground. A few more things and we're almost done. So this was on page 35, and again, I got the entire suite. And this is called Regal Flora Suite. And here we have some, I'm trying to learn my Stampin' Up! Colors. I believe it's Blackberry Bliss with some gold on the ribbon. And I'm sure there's 10 yards, but let's, yep, 10 yards, and it's a 1/2 inch wide. Here is our stamp set. And this is a cling stamp set again. So you're going to get all of this really fine detail here. I don't know if you can see this. It looks like a little pixelation in there. I love that. And you have some dimensional dots here. And these have some great sayings. This one says, "Wish I were there to give you a hug. Sending love your way. Thanks. Missing you." So this is definitely an everyday collection that you can use. I unfortunately have some friends that just lost a daughter in a drowning. Just breaks my heart. Just sent a card out to them and makes me think about them. My heart goes out to them. So this is the die that goes with this. And awesome. You have a great one for some titles. Is this 2 different pieces? No, it's 1 piece. This looks like a standalone die here. It looks like greenery. And then you've got, it cuts out the flowers and the leaves on that set. So there's that. And there were 2 different paper sets in this suite. And there was this one, which is called Regal Distressed Patterns. And sorry guys for the noise, I always feel bad. This one I liked again because it goes with a lot of the other Christmas items that I'm thinking about using because it's gold foiled and has a white background. And it is one-sided. So here you have more of like a cranberry color. And there is some distressing to this. Hopefully you can see that where I'm pointing here. It looks like little dots, random dots that kind of cover up some of the foiling. And there is that really beautiful teal color. Again, can be used anytime, not just at the holidays. So there's that set. Then here is another, you know, a bold one, which wasn't my favorite, and I'm being honest with you, but the back of it sold me. And before I destroy this, it's called Regal Winter, is the name of the paper in this suite. And I loved some of the backs of these. Look at that, guys. Tone on tone. This one would be perfect for Thanksgiving, the fall holiday. This one on my right here, which is this one. I'm talking to you like you're in the room with me. That one could be good any time of year. That one's such a pretty color, like a purple blue color. Many of these could be used year-round. If you're a purple fan, and a lot of crafters are always trying to find purple, that is really a pretty piece of paper. Kind of a warm gold. And there's that. So that is one entire suite. And again, it's called Regal Floral, and it's on page 35. And many of you, I just want to remind you on this, I'll just lay these out. I don't need to go over these. These are some more papers that I bought, some plain cardstock. When you placed an ad, or not an ad, pardon me, an order in July, for every $50, you were given a $5 coupon, and you have to use it this month. So I'm setting these here just to remind you that it's time to use those. Those coupons will expire at the end of the month. So make sure to grab that. And also, if you're needing a new demonstrator, this is a plug for me. I'm sorry. It's why we're in this business, right? My hostess code is always on my website, which again is papercraftpossibilities.net. And I'll also put it on the screen right here. Just doing this to remind myself, I'll put the hostess code. So when you go to order, I would appreciate you using that code. And so these are the papers that I got when I'm using my coupons from last month. And I needed a bunch of papers. And these are the papers that all go with, these are the solid papers that all go with all of the decorative or DSP papers that I had just shown to you. So I make sure I have enough cardstock. Now, we were told just today that I believe it's either in September or January. Everything is moving forward, and we are going to be getting our two-tone paperback that we had with Close to My Heart. And I'm not sure what the colors will be, if it'll be all Stampin' Up! Colors or if it's going to go back to Close to My Heart colors. I'm not quite clear on that, but it's all coming out in 12 by 12 size. So it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It'll be here soon. So right now, what I've been doing when I need 12 by 12 papers is I'm going back and ordering it where you have to order a mixed pack. But I knew I could use these in some of the cards I have going out for Christmas. So there's that. Then I also knew I wanted some glitter papers. So I think it's this one. Again, I'm going back to that whole snowflake paper that I had shown to you. This is in the everyday paper, everyday catalog. So I would just go on and search glitter. And I wanted this for some of my holiday cards. And I would encourage you, if this is something that you want, is to go through and order it now. Because as soon as this catalog hits, I'm sure it's going to sell out, and you want it right away if you're putting things together for Christmas. I'm trying to find my silver one. This I'll be using a lot of, obviously. A very bright Christmas green. Anywhere, somewhere in here, there is a silver or a white one, which I will be using on cards. So I have quite a bit of glitter here. And then I got some plain silver. It's a matte, I believe it is. I believe it's silver, it's gold, pardon me. Just want to make sure. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, but mainly matte. Some gold foil sheets. I'm going to be using that. So that's in the Everyday catalog or online right now, and you can't order it. And one last thing, I wanted to bring this in for 2 reasons. When you order enough through Stampin' Up, and I believe it's at $150, if I'm not mistaken, you get a half price. Don't quote me on that, please. It says when you order, when you're putting in your order, it'll say, congratulations, you now have a half price item. I always use my most expensive item as a half price item when you can. Certain things you can't put in there, but I am collecting all the inks from Stampin' Up. So I wanted to bring that to your attention and remind you, when you put in your orders, you might want to go in with a friend and do an order, and then you can get a half price item. So just a quick little note there. So, and you don't use, if you go over $150, please don't use the hostess code, because that'll also give you a discount on the items that you're placing on your order. So get together with your crafty friends and put together an order. Then one other thing I wanted to mention. When I received these today, I noticed that one of them is either cracked or has leaked. So I took a picture of this before I'm unwrapping these, and I had one other problem with a 3-ring binder that had shown up damaged. I called them and they were phenomenal and had that out to me in days, a replacement. And so I'm going to call them tomorrow, and I have the picture. And I'm going to go ahead and open these after this video and just make sure that, you know, this isn't cracked or damaged, damaged beyond where I can't use it. So just a couple words of wisdom there. So what was your favorite? Leave it down below. I would love to know, so I know what classes to put together for you. And until next time, happy getting ready for Christmas time. Anyways, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.